The following is an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.
Jonathan Duran alongside one of our assistant coaches, Jason Blalock. Coach, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, you're one of the coaches for the Linebackers. Last year, the Eagles were one of the top teams in run defense last year. How big was the front seven in getting that job done?
Well, we really want to continue to be in physical and be downhill. We were very pleased with what we did last year. You know, I heard from another coach, last year's last year. This is a brand new group. We lost our starting Mike, and throughout the spring, our starting Will was out. So we had two new guys throughout the spring. So LeGrand Harley and Reggie Hunter, and they've done a fabulous job so far through spring and what we've done so far in camp. And we're trying to continue to build on what we had last year. We ain't just satisfied by being in the top or one of the top. There's numbers that we want to hit. We still gave up over 100 yards a game, and to me that's unacceptable. That's still too much on the ground. So we are harping this whole camp about how to play physical, how to be downhill, how to stop all these 4 and 5 yard runs, make them be 1 and 2 yards. And then you can start talking about being one of the better run defenses in the country, let alone the conference. I don't even care about the conference. I want us to be known to be one of the best run defenses in the country. And that's all about being downhill physical. And when you get there, you make the physical hit and you take them down so that they don't drag you for a yard or two. And that's been this whole thought process of this camp so far, and we are wanting to be a more physical defense than we've ever been around here.
All right, Coach, from year to year, there's always a little bit of transition. Sometimes players graduate, but there's a little bit of transition for you as well. You were with the defensive ends last year. Now you're with the linebackers. What's that shift like for you for this year?
Well, I actually get to play with the football a little bit more. I get to go down there and watch Skelly, and we get one-on-one pass routes. No, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm expanding my knowledge of the defense. I knew coverage, but I didn't know it in and out like I got to know it as a linebacker. Up front, you're like, look, and if a ball gets caught, hey, somebody messed up. At least now I know who it is. So we keep expanding from that. It is a little bit of change. I miss it. I miss up front. I've been up front my whole career. It's my first time being in the second level, but it's enjoyable. I like coaching them because now I get to coach guys that get a head start when we go hit somebody, and it's been fun. I've had a blast. The guys have been fun. My voice is about gone because I'm yelling, but I do that I tell everybody that I'm on you. When I'm on you hard, and I coach hard, and and that's the way I always will be. But these guys are having a blast, and I'm having fun coaching them.
You have a few returners this year. How are they helping the new guys get integrated into the system?
They are. The new guys, we got a true freshman, Austin Parker. We got a redshirt freshman who couldn't participate last year in Jared McCarter. And the other guys were here. LeGrand didn't play last year, but he was on the team and he went through all the practice. And so they were all here in the spring, and they are learning more of the ins and outs of what, I'm a little bit different than what they were being told last year. I'm changing a few things around, and, some of the older heads are getting a little bit quicker than the young guys, but you can see it day in and day out. They're coaching the guys along, especially when we go out here in our individual drills, and if one messes up, the older heads would be like, getting on, like, come on, man, you got to learn that. It's got to pick up a lot quicker. And so far, I've been pretty pleased with it. The older guys are helping out a whole bunch.
All right, Coach, who are some of the players that the Eagles going to have their eyes on this season?
Well, right now, the top 4 or 5 linebackers right now will be LeGrand and Reggie Hunter, like I've been talking about. Jeremy Thompson's coming along. He's coming back from shoulder surgery. He's taking a lot of reps. He's looking really good. He's starting to play downhill like I want him, and he's starting to get in. He's really getting good in his pass coverages. Kenneth O'Neill, who we all call Tank. Tank is flashed in camp. He's got a few mental things he's got to get over the hump for. But, man, when he comes downhill, he comes downhill. He's an athletic male linebacker. And then the freshman, redshirt freshman, Jared McCarter, is the other one that has shown a bunch this camp. He is learning both positions, and he's picking up quick. To be a guy who didn't practice at all last year, he's picking up a lot of stuff quick, and he's showing a lot. He is running sideline to sideline, almost as good as some of my older heads, and LeGrand is I keep telling Grant, he can be an unbelievable player. I hadn't seen many linebackers in my coaching career in person that play sideline to sideline as fast as Lee can play sideline to sideline. Now we got to get the physical part out of him. He gets that physical part, then he's going to be tough to deal with in this conference. Heck, let alone the opener. That he is controlling our defense. He's running our defense. He's getting our calls in. He's knowing where guys are supposed to fit, and he's getting guys where they're supposed to fit.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.